In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to replace the AC compressor. That's this guy all the way down here. Once you get the car up on the lift, or lift it up, and hook your gauges up, high and low side, and we'll start to evacuate the AC Freon. Alright, so once you get the Freon all out of the system, you're gonna have to remove both of these covers. There's the left one, which is this guy right here, and then there's the right one. They both go under here, okay? And it's nothing more than a Phillips will get it off, and a 10mm. It's a bunch of them. As you can see, these are all the bolts. But it's fairly simple. Just they're all at the bottom, none of them are on the side. And they're all bolted onto this plastic piece here in the middle. This one, and then there's that third one right here. That panel, which needs to come off first. It's the one that comes against here. But once you get all three of those panels off, which I suggest getting all three of them off, look how easy the compressor is. All of your bolts are very accessible. You literally have your two lines right there and your four holding onto the bracket. Now that we're here, let's get that belt off. So I'm under the car again, and once you get that belt off, it's pretty simple. We're gonna concentrate on the electrical connectors first. We got one right here, and we got one right up here. Pretty simple, just squeeze and pull, but you need to get them out the way, because these, if they break, you're gonna be in a world of trouble. Okay, so it's gonna be pretty much impossible to show you guys me taking this off. So what I'm gonna do is just show you the lines. There's the compressor. As you can see, you have 4 big bolts, and then the lines, you have the 10mm. You have one right there, and then you have another one right there. I'm gonna take them off, and then I'll show you the end result. So I got both lines off. What I wanted to show you were these green seals. You see there's one here and there's one there. It's very important that you remember what they look like and the condition that they're in. If these are in bad shape or they're torn off, remove them. They need to be replaced. Sometimes the compressor comes with new ones, so if they do, replace them anyway. Now, one of the coolest things that I noticed is that now taking this off is that the compressor does not fall when you have all 4 bolts removed, and it's because there's a little lip right here that holds it in place, which, if you ask me, is pretty awesome. All we got to do now is pull her out of position, and right down she goes. All right, so the compressor's off. I have it right here. Now what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to get the new part, and then we're gonna compare all compressors to make sure that we have the identical compressor. And if we have any parts that I need to swap over from the old unit onto the new unit, then we're gonna go ahead and do that. Go ahead and show you guys a picture of the side-to-side comparison between the old and the new. A good thing to do at this point is also to look at the ports where the lines were hooked up and see if you find any metal residue. Because if you find a lot of broken up metal, then you're probably gonna have to flush out the AC system just to be sure that there's nothing in there that shouldn't be in there. Okay, so here we are. We got both compressors side to side. As you can see, we have these covers on the new compressor, which is good. That means that it was sealed. There's no moisture inside. It comes with the connector, so we don't have to swap that over. It looks like we didn't even have to disconnect it from here. Let's
everything's pretty much complete. I don't have to swap anything. I just pop it right back into place. It did come with new seals, so I will be replacing those seals on the lines with these brand new seals.
At this point, I will show you guys how to install the compressor. It will be fast forwarded the whole procedure. You're going to follow the same steps as you did to remove them, except backwards. But it's very simple, no need to go step by step. But enjoy the show regardless.
Once you have everything back together, that you put the belt back on, compressor's in, connectors all connected, then we're gonna go ahead and hook up our AC gauges, and then we're going to put a vacuum in the system for at least 10 minutes using our vacuum pump.
In order to do that, you're going to need a vacuum pump that you can pick up in Harbor Freight or name brand one, Home Depot, anywhere, and get a vacuum pump and hook it up to these gauges. It's important to get a vacuum into the system. That way, if there's any moisture, you can go ahead and eliminate any of that. The system was opened, so there will be traces of moisture inside of it. So it's important to do that vacuum.